Welcome everybody to 90 Day Fiancé Fridays. We're here with JLP, Shabooty, Colleen, and Heather, and I'm sure the rest of the fans will pour in any minute now. What's good?
What's going on, everybody?
Well,
Back from vacay.
you're welcome back to the North, well, from the DR back to PA.
Yes, and then I'm off to Florida on Wednesday.
Oh, another trip?
Yes, another trip. Mother's Day, Mother's Day.
True. How was DR?
Fabulous as always. Had a great time. It was short but sweet. Had a great time.
No Sankey Panky?
Nah, well, I mean, we were at a resort and they were uh all over the place, but you know, they were trying to pick up anything. I mean, my sister's 71 for God's sake, and she was getting hit on left and right.
Mm. And then like I know you're on vacation, but like so are you up on all the like latest 90-day shows and stuff?
I caught up a bit. I gave up on Single Life. I gave that up before I even left, so I wasn't even worried about it. I mean, I read the comments and stuff,
Hmm.
but yeah, I'm not. I'm out of the loop, sort of, on that one. And with the 90-day regular, yeah, I've been trying to keep up, and I read up on the comments and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much up to date. The tell all and all that. I saw the tell all was here by then.
Okay, true. So yeah, I mean that's the tell-all is probably the most important part anyway.
Yeah, that is because it was only like two episodes. I think I might have missed like maybe one or two episodes
Hmm.
before the tell all, but I
True.
was reading the tweets for those episodes, so
Mhm.
I feel like I watched it.
Let me see. So they always post like they keep posting like not that I'm complaining, but keep posting like like teaser clips of the upcoming tell-all episodes. So it kind of spoils it. But the latest teaser clip, and I reposted it. But did you see the one about Rick? Where spoiler alert, where apparently after he broke up with like well when Trish broke up with him like the next day, and I don't even believe him when he says the next day, but he says the next day he went out to a bar and then like banged a new chick. Like, did you see that clip yet?
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I posted it. Like, if you want, I could pull up some of the comments. But basically, I posted that, and he basically got shit on by every single commenter in the Instagram comment section. But anyway, it just shows he's a fuck boy, I guess.
I mean, well, fuck boy would be in. I mean, he's 50 something, so yeah, the boy doesn't apply. He's just a man whore. Um, I'm just glad that he's not the father of the child.
Hmm.
That's the only thing I'm happy about. But anything else he does is irrelevant. I hope to never see him again on the show. But in TLC tradition, they'll probably bring him back. Whenever we say we don't like a person, they always bring them back.
Yeah, I mean the level of hate he's getting is like Big Ed level of hate. So
Oh, wow.
it's like it could work in his favor to come back as much as he's hated.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, when they get that big hate, that's when 90-day franchise is like, yep, sign him up for another season.
Yeah, like he's getting that level of hate where it's like, God damn, he's like a lightning rod of hate. So maybe that'll help him come back.
Yeah, I mean, look at Ed. Who got more hate than Ed and Angela? And they just kept bringing him back.
Yeah, I think Ed gets away with it because you look at him like a special needs child. So you're like, oh,
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's true too. He's like the puppy that
mm.
nobody wants, but you can't throw it away because it's a puppy.
Yeah, and then it's funny, like now, anyway, like Trish follows me on Instagram now, and then if I post a video or a clip or something about like Rick, if I make fun of Rick, then like Trish will like share the post. So she like
Oh, okay.
likes it when I bust his balls, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you keep on busting his balls if she likes it.
Hmm. Yeah, I think giving Rick grief is like a winning formula on social media because everyone and their mama hates him.
Well, we have a couple of those right now for this
Mhm.
season. Rick is just the one that stands out in the male side, but we have a lot of chicks that we love to hate on this season.
Like the video that I reposted with all the Rick, where the clip what I just described earlier. But do you want me to read some of the comments on it?
Sure, sure.
Okay, let me pull it up real quick. Because yeah, the comments are very vicious. So let's see.
Wow. That was just this week?
I posted it yesterday and it has like it almost has 1,300 likes and has 800 shares and 275 comments and 75,000 views.
I'm saying that the clip was leaked this week.
Yeah, this week on like I think Entertainment Tonight originally posted it.
Oh Jesus.
But okay, here's some of the comments. Like, let me see. Um, well, I'm just gonna read some of them. I didn't really pre-screen them, but it says like, so instead of me being sad and feeling sorry for myself, I decided to go whore myself out some more. This one says, "Oh my God, he's disgusting. As a father, does he not care about the example he's setting for his kids, or that someone will treat his kids the same way? Fucking gross." This one says, "Ugh, what an embarrassment. He has grown children too, probably watching this. I wonder what they think, especially if he has daughters." Shaking my head. And
Well,
then,
they know he's a pig, so
yeah, I don't think that's a surprise to the family.
yeah, they're not. Nobody's surprised, especially since none of them have the same mother. So,
Mhm. And then this one just says, "Rick the Ick, Rick the Ick, Rick the Ick," and it,
Icky Rick.
yeah. This one says, let's see. He is the actual worst ever. Ugh, I can't stand his ass. Let's see. This one says Rick doesn't care about anyone but getting his dick wet. It's not surprising. Uh,
Oh boy.
it says Icky Ricky stick his dicky anywhere. This one says what was his whole thing with her at the airport then? And then I just replied, that was probably the producers just forcing them to film one last time. Um, let's see.
I
This
mean,
uh,
he pretty much we pretty much knew where that relationship was going from the start of the season.
mhm.
But especially since he was so horny and eager and just like lusting over her, it was gross.
Yeah, here I'll read a few more. That's the man you dodged, beautiful young girl. Celebrate. If Trish needed confirmation that she did the right thing, there you go. Um, Rick the Ick. This says proof that he throws around the "I love you," and it's completely not true. Has no clue what love is. This one says, but there is. Oh, no, sorry. But then is crying because he's so happy Trish came to the airport. May this type of love never find me.
Yeah, I know. But it was I meant to ask you. I know the tell-alls they usually record it like months after the season ends, right?
Hmm.
So that turnaround for her being so pregnant was kind of quick.
Yeah, I feel like she
I feel
didn't.
like he left and she got pregnant after she dropped him off at the airport. She got pregnant.
Yeah, well, he went to the bar and fucking new chick, and she must have went got some new dick immediately as well. Because yeah, she's like pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty pregnant.
Yeah, like probably like 7 months or something.
Yeah, 7 months, and the tell-all's not filmed that far out, is it? I
No, it
mean,
was probably around like the tell was filmed probably like early March or so.
yeah, but I guess she found somebody. She had somebody waiting in the sideline.
Yeah. All right, I'll just read a few more comments and we'll move on. He is just awful and not funny at all. Gross. I really hope he doesn't come back in another season. This guy is disturbing. He thinks that's cute. Um, she dodged a missile. All right, I'll read like two more. Let's see. Um, is that not a one night stand and not so much a date? And then the last one I'll read is the ick for sure. Okay, that's pretty much, we got the gist of it. So yeah, the fans pretty much universally hate Rick, which is not a surprise. Um,
I mean, what will be the next option for him? Single life or hunt for love?
I
I,
could see I could see more on like Hunt for Love versus Single Life because I feel like Hunt for Love you'd be just like one of the many skeevy guys, but on Single Life he would
Well,
actually have to.
but Hump for Love is I don't know if his age he's age appropriate for that show.
Well, like, what's his name? Uh,
Usman.
no, no, no. The gay dude, allegedly, no.
Um.
Tim or whatever. Tim's no spring chicken.
Oh yeah, Tim is not. Yeah, but Rick is older. Rick is 50 something. Tim is like in his 40s. Is he?
And then, and then people are saying like a lot of people are saying like Rick wears like a hair.
Yeah, I definitely said that early on when I saw him. Like when remember he was on. They weren't on for like 2 episodes, and then he came back on.
Mhm.
They showed them again, and he had like that furry pat, that curly patch, just sitting on top of his head like a little birthday hat. And I was like, that's definitely fake.
Yeah,
That's definitely
people
fake because it looked fuller, like like fuller than what it did before, and it was longer.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's definitely a little toupee.
People in the comment section a lot of times people will drop hints like, yeah, he's wearing like he wears a wig and stuff.
Yeah, I noticed it. Like I said, I noticed it when he came back on the show.
Hmm.
I was like, oh no, he probably wearing his own products. Probably I mean, the best advertisement is to use your own product. So
Hmm.
yeah, a little curly wig, and it was real nice and dark. Like he just dyed it black.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the Rick segment. Next topic is like the Courtney tea. So I
Oh,
kind of dropped some tea because like at the end, well, I know you're not watching Single Life, but at the end of the last episode of Single Life, they always do that like a teaser during like the
yeah,
so like during the credits, it had her like swapping spits, kissing this like old ass dude, like 70-year-old guy. It was right at the credits ended. So anyway, like so that was just in the credits, but we didn't really learn anything on the show other than that visual mostly. But then since then, I found some tea. So let me read you my caption. Oh, give me 1 second.
okay.
Okay, so here's my caption. I posted it on my Instagram, and I will say, when I posted on Instagram, I said 70 plus, but I'm gonna adjust the age down a little bit to, I'll say like 65 plus. But so
I
basically,
remember when she was on Diaries, though. Remember she was on Diaries that she was like dating. She was doing like the speed dating or some. She had some date, and then they interviewed her, and she's like she had no age limit. She would go up to 100 if she could to find a date. She had no age limit.
yeah, and I called her like a gold digger in my caption, and people were like, she's not a gold digger. She was with Colty. It's like just because you have like one person who's not like a rich guy doesn't mean
Well, she was with Colty to be on the show,
exactly.
but she wasn't with Colty because well, the other guy had money. Yeah, Colty's too broke for her to be gold digging Colty. She was digging for to be on the show. That other guy she had that did the period cup thing that she was living with through COVID.
Hmm.
I mean, you can see her taste in men.
Yeah, she has the same taste in men as as our Coco. But anyway, I'll read you my post real quick. Well, I'll give you let me back up a little bit. What inspired my post was there was a photo that was being shared on like Reddit and on another like blogger's Instagram page where it showed basically Courtney and this like and the guy it looked like the guy from the show a little bit, like they were wearing the same shirt. But the guy in the photo looked a lot younger than the guy on the show.
Yeah.
So basically, but Reddit was calling him Courtney's new zaddy, and then so I basically kind of found the tea on that. So anyway, it's a multi-pronged thing. So here's my post. I basically said it's a real scoop. This is not Courtney's zaddy pictured, and I said exclusive details. Courtney is engaged to. I'm going to change it to 65 plus year old dude, and based on my tea investigation, he got her a huge engagement ring. It is not the guy that's pictured. Her fiance is an old fogey, and then I posted the picture from the show, and that is her actual fiance, the guy on the show. Um, and then let me just read you my other caption. I basically said, if this might be regurgitating, but let me just do it anyway. This is not Courtney's new man pictured on the right. I am told Courtney's new guy, Phil, is 65 years old plus, and they're actually engaged, and he got her a big fat rock for her finger. Courtney has always been known to be a gold digger, so this comes as no surprise that she went for a loaded older guy with tons of money and one foot in the grave and the other foot on a banana peel. Just kidding. So
So
yeah,
she's actually engaged to this older guy.
yeah, she's engaged to this older guy, and then I did a subsequent post where I realized like that photo of the younger looking dude is actually like an AI generated photo
Oh, okay.
based on like the dude from the show because they're wearing the same shirt. So it made sense that it's AI.
Yeah, that guy looks older than her dad.
Yeah, but that's who she's with.
Oh, gross. I mean, well, to each his own. Courtney's just looking for something. She doesn't even care anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't get it. She's an attractive girl. She seems kind of, smart. I mean,
Mm.
not well. I shouldn't say that. I take that back. She doesn't seem smart. She seems like a big earhead.
So actually, let me some I have some tea that I hadn't posted as far as like what she does like on the day-to-day basis. So this is not something I had posted yet. So this is an exclusive like podcast
Oh,
exclusive.
okay. Let's
So
hear it.
let me hold on, let me just okay, here's some tea that I have not posted anywhere. Um well, I got to be selective on what I say. So I'll just read one sentence at a time. She lives at home with her parents. She's never had a job. Her parents supported her. I know that's not really like, I know that's not like groundbreaking tea, but um, so the guy's name was Phil. And then she got engaged to Philip less than a month after she and Colt broke up. And that's again, this is details I've not even shared publicly. So basically, she didn't waste any time after Colt either, and was with this old guy immediately after Colt. Um,
Oh. She
it,
doesn't have a job. She's never had a job in her life.
it seems like yeah, she just like lingers in a
Jesus Christ. Could you imagine that? Never having a job in your entire life?
allegedly. Yeah, that's what
Allegedly.
I.
But yeah, just
Mhm.
not even a teenage as a teenager, nothing, just loafing around.
Mhm.
Well,
Um,
I guess if your parents got the cash, then it'll work.
mhm. Let me
And
just
now
read one.
she's with a senior citizen, so she'll
Mhm.
be, you know, digging in his pockets. She'll be his problem now. Her parents just want to get rid of her, I think.
So okay, here's some more tea that I've not posted like publicly anywhere. The T says, it says Courtney, she wants to be in a bar slash restaurant starting at 10 a.m. in the morning, and that's her whole day slash afternoon slash evening. She gets free food and drinks for posting after the establishment. Um, and let me say allegedly. So that's her whole move. So
Oh,
she,
she's like a blogger.
yeah, she likes
Just
to go
goes
to like
around.
she likes to go to like bars and restaurants starting at 10 a.m. in the morning, and she's there all day. She basically gets free food and drinks all day, and then in return, she like promotes the like restaurant or bar she's at, like
Well, where does she promote it on her page?
probably yeah, like on her page, I guess, according to this T, allegedly.
I mean, she doesn't seem too popular though.
Mhm.
Because what was she doing prior to coming back to the franchise? Just going around eating free shit and drinking booze at 10 a.m. She does look like a day drinker though.
Yeah, she looks a little bloated. No, I think she
Yeah,
lost some weight recently. I don't know.
she looks like a day drinker. Like she just wakes up and you
Yeah,
know just starts throwing them back.
yeah, she starts with like what's like
Um, uh, uh, um,
Bloody Mary and
a
shit.
Bloody Mary. She'll do a mimosa, Bloody Mary.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
looks
kind of
like
shit.
she definitely looks like allegedly she seems like the alky type, but
Allegedly, I mean, she is a good word, but she's commented about that on the show before that she drinks a lot. So let's move on from Courtney. I find her very uninteresting. She was funny before she was on our show all the time,
hmm.
but then now she's overexposed, so she doesn't amuse me anymore.
It's true. Okay, next topic. Speaking of not amusing you anymore, did you see the photo of like Emma hanging out with Sophie together?
Oh Lord. Yeah.
Did you
Uh,
see it?
no, I didn't see it. I didn't see that. You know what? I barely check my Instagram page.
Mhm.
I barely went because it's like a rabbit hole for me. Like once you click on one thing, you just keep scrolling and scrolling. And next
Mhm.
thing you know, like 2 hours have passed and you're still scrolling on Instagram, just seeing, So I try to kind of like not over exert myself in Instagram.
Okay, well, I'll text you the photo real quick just so you get the visual. And then I added like a little sticker on top of it. And I said Rob's Exes and Wig Convention 2026. So, and
Oh, Jesus.
I sent you the photo. So yeah, they're hanging out now. They're all buddy buddy.
But didn't Emma sleep with Rob?
Yeah, they both fucked Rob, obviously.
Oh, that's, you know what they call that? Isn't that a name for that?
Eskimo sisters.
Something sisters, yeah.
I think what was it? Eskimo brothers, Eskimo.
Eskimo sisters, yeah, Eskimo sisters. That's gross. And they're so young. Well,
Oh,
I don't know.
and then I did see like a Rob. Well, Rob was on like Twitch or TikTok or one of those lives, and then he actually addressed it. He mentioned it, and he talked about like, yeah, he met, according to him, he met Emma on like Hinge, and they hung out a little bit. You know, when I say hung out, they fucked a little bit after they met on Hinge, and then I think Rob was it was one of the situations where it's like he even said, he's like, yeah, she wasn't really like checking all the bases for me. So I didn't really want to like pursue it into like something serious. So at that point I kind of cut it off and we just maintained kind of being friends. So it seemed like Rob fucked, but he didn't really want to like push it beyond like
Well, I mean, they're all in the same franchise, so that's. I
Mhm.
mean, he can say he met her on Hinged all he wants, but it's like Hollywood.
Yeah.
How Hollywood, all the actors and actresses always hooking up with each other because they're in the same industry.
Yeah. Either way, yeah. It's a
Probably her wig stank, like Zed said, her wig stank.
like Zia, yeah, he said it works thing.
Yeah,
But anyway, yeah, it seems like he fucked her, but then he wasn't really like that into her to like make her into a serious girlfriend.
Rob is really making his rounds in the franchise. That Elsie,
Jenn,
Jenn, Elsie, Sophie, Emma. And there's probably a couple more in the under wraps that haven't come out yet.
yeah, he low key is like knocking them all dead. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
and I mean, I don't. He might know how to work it real well because we've seen the merchandise and it's not really anything to write home about.
yeah. Well, I'm sure he spices it up by,
He's a handsome guy, so yeah, yeah. He
he's a
brings
little
he
third
brings his own.
input in the back door. You know, it's all good.
Yeah, he's like, I'll let you put your finger up my ass.
He's like, he,
Ugh.
he's like, yeah, you could peg me or some shit. I don't know.
Hey, you can peg me or beat me, do whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, like, well, who's with the dude that was with Madeline? He allegedly likes to be pegged.
Madeline. Oh,
I forget his name.
me too.
The guy that was sold the sunglasses. But anyway, I know people
Yeah.
in the live chat know because they're all super fans. Okay, people in the live chat,
Luke.
the guy that's sold,
Thank you, Angelica. Luke.
yeah, Luke, yeah. See, oh, yeah, Luke, yeah, Luke definitely allegedly one of his exes said he was begging to be pegged, allegedly. So anyway,
He looks the type. I wouldn't put it past him.
yeah. All right, so that was that. Okay, did you have a chance to watch the Last Resort trailer?
The Last Resort. I saw that in the castle, right?
Yeah.
I'm not watching that. I know I'm saying I'm not watching it, but
Mhm.
because of this podcast, I feel like it's an obligation in order to be able to, have some kind of input. But
Yeah.
oh God, I really wish I didn't have to because it's the same people over and over. I mean, Paola, really? Paola, they dug up where did they dig her up from to bring her on the show? Then we got Rebecca with her
Yeah.
same bullshit. Yeah, but Rebecca and what's his name? I even forgot his name. Re-
Um,
Rebecca's husband.
isn't it Ziad too?
Isn't it Ziad?
Yeah, it is.
Damn, another Ziad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rebecca and Ziad.
Yeah.
Like, really? Seriously? With the fake accusations of cheating, and now they're going to thing. Then you got Shekinah.
hmm
Oh,
Then
God.
you have like Jenny and Summit who are like rock solid.
Jenny and Summit, that they're gonna work Jenny to death. I'm telling you, TLC is gonna she's gonna give out working for TLC.
True, but yeah, anyway,
And then
I
and
think,
then you got Thais
yeah,
and her man.
stupid because like it's like some of like okay, so Kari and Guillermo are obviously like they're separate,
They're
they're
divorced.
divorced pretty much. But then and then the other ones are like pretty rock solid, and then obviously like Serpent should kind of they'll be whatever the show wants them to be. So if the show,
Yeah, you can always tell when they're gonna be on. They start having this fake
yeah,
problems in their marriage, like Thais and her man. I mean, really, they don't seem like they have any issues. But I guess anything for a check.
I mean it's the same thing as like when they had wasn't like Julia and whatever the fuck is in Brandon.
Brandon and
They were on
Julia.
Last Resort, but they're like rock solid, but they pretend like they're fighting or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I mean I agree. Like, and then also like the problem too with Last Resort is it takes so long. I know we're beating a dead horse, so we say this every time or every show or every spinoff.
yeah.
By the time they record it and by the time it airs, is like it feels like a year later. So it seems like extra outdated. So
That's the thing. Also, that we're watching a show about the last resort where people are supposed to reconcile and fix their differences, but then we know that a lot of those couples are divorced already.
mhm.
So now we got to sit through this bullshit. We already know that, and it's like watching a movie backwards. You watch the end and then you watch the rest of the film.
Yeah, that's why we're probably bored to tears after.
That's what I'm saying. And then the people on the show, like, what possible problems can Paola have after
Mhm.
what 10 years ago she was on the show and now she's back?
Mhm.
Jesus. And Rebecca and Ziad, Rebecca just, you know what?
And then
I
like,
don't
what do you think of them doing it like in an English castle? Because I mean, my original tea was that they were looking to do it in DR, Dominican Republic, but it seems like at the last minute they
They
changed.
probably couldn't get a lot of visas. Samit couldn't get a visa.
Mhm.
So that's that. So he probably can only go to Europe. Ziad, who knows where he can travel to? It has a lot of travel conflicts, so they probably kept it in the UK.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, but anyways, no, I agree. Like I watched the trailer again, like before our podcast, and like oh, and then there was a scene where like Shekinah tells Thais like go back to your country,
yeah, I saw that. Like, what the fuck is that about?
and I'm pretty sure she's MAGA, but anyway, yeah, it's like I don't know. Yeah, no, it's probably gonna be like pulling out our hair, you know what I mean? It's gonna be the same experience as like single life and
And then they're gonna go after they go to the resort, the last resort. Then it turns out they never leave the resort with their problems fixed. So
yeah. So it's gonna. I just hope it's not too boring, but it is probably gonna drag on, and we're gonna like hate our.
it's gonna be so scripted that you know what I'm saying. It's gonna. I don't understand. What I don't understand is why doesn't the show just find new people
Mhm,
instead? I mean, you've overexposed these people so much that nobody wants. Pillow Talk has taken a dive. Pillow Talk has taken a dive. You're overexposed these people to the point where we just don't want to know any more about their lives. It's like
mhm.
every spinoff of the franchise, you got the same damn couples on there.
Yeah, no, I agree, and like,
Like, how much more do we need to know about Jenny and Sumit?
and then okay, and then how about this though? Like, do you think the seasons are like too long? Should they chop down the number of episodes per season?
I think they should. Well, you know what? This is the thing. Since the show is not interesting enough anymore because the characters, the people, they suck and we're tired of seeing them, it seems like an eternity. But
Mhm,
if it had new people on it, 5 episodes, 6 episodes, you'll be begging for more because there's a new people.
mhm,
But the same people over and over again, you're tired of seeing them. You know it's fake. Jenny and Samit will never ever split up. That's till death do you part right there.
mhm,
So you're going on a last resort to fix make believe problems. Thais and her man, they were
mhm,
doing fine with their baby and their house and everything. All of a sudden they have issues. People just that this spinoff, what's doing it's creating the cast to come on encouraging the cast to come on the show with fake make believe problems. They don't want to let go of the franchise. They don't want to move on. They want to keep on until the point where they do break up, and then they're on the last resort. They're on the hunt for love. They're on the single life. They're on pillow talk. We can't seem to get rid of them. I'm surprised that Annie and Robert are not on the last resort
Mhm.
because they haven't, they're playing it safe though. They're probably staying on the couch, on the pillow talking. They're like, you know what? Let's just stay here out of harm's way because it usually doesn't end well for the last resort couples. But yeah, they just keep throwing the same, just wash and repeat, rinse, wash and repeat, the same people over and over again. That's why the season seems so terribly long and boring.
Yeah, it's kind of like when they had like Jasmine on like a million.
Oh my God, Jasmine.
So,
They just keep putting the same. Gino also, everybody, the single life with Gino, he's gotten so much hate. And that's another thing, these people, you like them in their season and maybe another season extended, but then you start getting sick of them because Gino had a lot of sympathizers, after that whole Jasmine got pregnant thing on him. He had a lot of sympathizers. He had a lot. Then he had to go and push the envelope and be on the single life. Now people hate him. You know what I'm saying? They're like, "Oh, I'm so sick of him, all this and that."
yeah.
So,
Anyway,
yeah,
let's move on because
yeah. Let's move on. I don't have too much time tonight.
yeah, okay. Okay, did you see well, I think you saw it, but like did you see the Jasmine post where
Oh yeah.
about a baby like being like half black or something?
Did you see what I did to that post?
I'm trying to think. Remind me. I saw it, but remind me
I
what you
put a
did.
little afro on her baby.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You posted that on Twitter?
Yeah, I posted it on Twitter, and then I
Mhm.
guess it got reposted to my Insta, but I didn't get a chance to put it on Insta, but I definitely put it on Twitter.
Yeah, so people in
And people repost my shit on Reddit and Twitter and all that other stuff.
mhm. Yeah, so if people miss it, go to my Instagram. But anyway, Jasmine posted a picture. She's done this in the past, but anyway, she posted a picture where she says, raising a daughter who is half black means raising her to know her worth, her beauty, and her strength. So if she ever has to explain who she is, she'll do it with pride, and then a brown heart emoji. So, anyways, I basically reposted it and I was like, someone please explain to me how her daughter's half black if Matt is 100%.
No, the kicker, Jasmine with a braided wig on.
Yeah, she has like a braided wig on.
That was the kicker.
Yeah. And then also like it's interesting like every other photo with her kid has like because I think that her kid and not whatever her kid has like blue eyes, right? Blonde hair, blue eyes. But then in this photo that she used, it
It has
purpose
dark eyes.
you have dark eyes. It doesn't show the baby's like blue eyes. It's like so it's just all it's cringe all around. Um
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Unless the baby's eyes are turning, because babies are born with one color, but then their eyes start turning whatever color they're going to be settled into. A lot of babies are born with blue eyes and then they turn out to be brown.
or they have like blonde hair and then they could get
Yeah, and then the hair turns brunettes. They turn into brunettes. So he might have started preemptively getting the world ready for for the baby's brown hair and dark eyes.
hmm Okay, so you want to read some of the comments?
Oh yeah, read some of the comments on her shitty post.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up my Instagram because my commenters are very vicious. So let's see. Um, okay, give me a second. So go to the comments section. All right, so let's see. This one person, Sports Bell, says, so the hashtag Panamanian deadbeat mom is posting about teaching her daughter blah blah. She's once again proving how she has zero concerns for her sons she left in the dust. Um, this one says, let me see. This one says, hold on, I'm trying to find good ones. This says that little Viking baby is what now? This
I
one
don't
says,
know.
uh, this says, Jesus fucking Christ, I can't with this lady. This says she's doing this for rage bait in order to get more views and money. However, that does show that she has 0% respect for black people. Otherwise, she wouldn't be using this serious cause to rage bait people.
Yeah. Remember when she had the baby and she had it she said something about that it was on like black the doula and all that stuff. Remember she went on and on
Yeah.
about yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. This says that baby got 730 as a credit rating right now as an infant. Uh, let's see. And by the way, these I'm not pre-screening these comments. So anyway, okay, this says, is this rage bait or does she actually believe this? Because she is not black. Wouldn't she have to be entirely black for that baby to be half black? Um, this says, oh my God, I just noticed the dreads. Is this a Shabooty edit? And then I replied, nope, it's from her Facebook page directly. I didn't edit it. Uh, this says also if she's really half black, then that means one of her parents would have to be 100% black for that to happen. Just saying. This says zoom in on her ear. You can tell that she did this hair in some app.
She's 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 got problems, bro.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'll just read a few more. Why do people still defend and love this woman? This says, ugh, her and Matt are going to be on the new Diary season. This says, laughing my ass off. I cannot defend this dumbass comment of hers because what? This says, I literally stopped watching the 90 Day franchise because of her. This woman is beyond delusional. Oh, Jasmine, I fear you have lost the plot of your own life. Sophie pulled the same thing, laughing my ass off. I did my DNA. I'm 2% black. I guess I'm black too. What the fuck is she talking about? She is truly crazy. Jasmine would say anything for some clicks. Wash, rinse, repeat. Laugh out loud. She has claimed that her grandparents are she she's claimed that her grandparents on I think her dad's side are Jamaican, whether that's true or not. But to claim something that deep on a blue-eyed white baby is weird. Laugh out loud. Okay, I'll do like three more comments. Um, oh, let's see. This says I was so confused when I seen her post. I thought she was Latina. This says I used to be. Skip that one. It says black is a term used for African Americans. She's definitely not black, and neither is that white baby. She had this crotch. Oh no, and neither is that white boy she had this crotch monster with, meaning Matt. Okay, I'll read like two more. Since when has Jasmine identified as Afro Latina? I'm genuinely confused. Um, her hair sure grew in fast.
I guess the whole alopecia thing is over with. Now she's trying to get her hair back
Yeah. While showing the picture of her in a braided bob. And
in
then,
the braided bob.
yeah, and the last but not least, the math isn't mathing. So that's a Jasmine T. Next topic. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is a single life thing. So I guess you're not watching single life. But anyway, on single life, Gino dumped Natalie. So that was the news.
That's the Jasmine doppelganger.
Yeah. Because
Hmm.
if you didn't see like 2 weeks ago, Gino met Natalie's daughter, and Natalie's daughter was totally disrespectful and rude and shit on Gino and said, I don't even want to basically shit on him. And then they were supposed to meet for like dinner or something. And then the daughter, like, basically didn't come to the dinner, stood him up. And then,
Oh.
so yeah, he felt all shitty. And I felt the daughter was kind of a little vile towards Gino, whether you like Gino or not. Like, she was extra mean about it. And then, and then in the next week's episode, anyway, this past week's episode, the most recent one, they did a Zoom call after the fact, and then Gino pretty much said, "Yeah, I don't think like it's gonna work out." So that's what happened.
Well, we knew that was gonna happen because
Mhm.
Natalie's a paid actress and Gino is trying to hang on to that franchise like crazy. So it wouldn't be in his best interest to actually have find a mate. So he'll probably be this is a single life. He'll probably go to hunt for love next after this.
True. Who knows? And then what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think Gino enjoys being like you. I think he enjoys his fame and like
Yeah, yeah, of course.
social media clout a little too much. So for him to like settle down is very difficult for him.
Yeah, and everybody, at first, like I said, like at first we felt kind of bad for him because Jasmine was such a monster. But then we realized, you know what, this is also some kind of scam or sham because he loves the spotlight. He doesn't want to get out.
Hmm.
So maybe, she didn't intentionally dump him. Maybe he was like, you know what, I want to stay on the show longer and we can part ways from now.
Mhm. Okay, so that's the Gino news, and then oh yeah, I did a T post on. Okay, so this was about like Joshua, which is Elise's dude in Australia.
Oh
I
yeah.
did I'll say allegedly just in case, but I did a post about him being like coked out, and I know like that there had been like rumblings or Reddit posts about him being like a cokehead, but like there's one thing for someone to post it on Reddit, and then there's another thing for me to do like an Instagram post about it because usually, well, I'll just say it, I have like sources on it, so my sources say yes, he does indeed dabble in coke, so it's not just like a rumor when I post it. So when I posted it, it actually is more legitimate. So I finally, even though the rumors were out there for a while, I finally got a source on it and actually did post about it. So I could read you my post real quick about him being a cokehead.
Oh, please enlighten me.
Okay, so it says, this is my post on my Instagram at Shabooty.com. It says, I'm confirming an internet rumor about Joshua. I said, um, allegedly, I just like to say whether I have sources or not, I like to save protect my ass and say allegedly. Allegedly, there has been a persistent internet rumor that Joshua from 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days partakes and enjoys in the nose candy, aka booger sugar, aka Coke. I'm here to independently confirm those rumors as true. And I said I was holding off until I could investigate. Also, that white Mercedes Benz that Joshua drives on the show isn't even his, it's Nat's. Uh, the former better explains Joshua's sketchy hot and cold behavior in putting partying ahead of Elise. So that was my official like Shabooty post, which adds more credence than like an anonymous Reddit thread.
But I mean, allegedly he does cocaine, but she allegedly looks like she partakes as well.
Like it wouldn't surprise me,
Hey,
but
she got that look.
yeah, I'm not gonna touch that one. I'm only dishing on Joshua
No,
because
I
it
know.
wouldn't surprise me.
We're saying allegedly,
True.
but she has the look.
Yeah, and then I post, and then on the tell-all, if you go back and look at like Joshua's eyes, he has like beady black eyes, like like anyway, his eyes look like all coked out on the tell-all. So go back and watch it because
No,
I
I saw the tell. Yeah,
yeah
he looks like he's on one. A couple, even on the show itself, he always looks like he's on one.
yeah he's like glossy eyed. So anyway, yeah, I posted the photo. Check that out. So that's pretty much Joshua's into the booger sugar allegedly.
Yeah, well, I mean, birds of a feather.
Hmm. Well, that is one way to stay skinny, right, Elise?
Yeah, you have no inhibitions. You wanna go walk outside naked all the time. You're never cold. You're never worried about the weather. And then when you realize you get outside, you realize, you know what? It was warm inside because I was high, but now that I'm outside, I'm cold.
Mhm. True. Okay, so okay, that we're down to like my last topic, which is Debbie Colty's mom had like a knee replacement surgery, so she did a post, and I could read you what she said, so we could end on a heartfelt, positive post. And so she posted a picture of like in the hospital room or whatever with
Oh yeah,
Colty.
knee replacement is tough. My sister had
Mhm.
a knee replacement a couple years ago. That's why I got to travel with her everywhere.
True. It was with Tony and Colty in the room, and then anyway, she posted a thing. It says, I would love to thank all of you that sent prayers and best wishes. I had knee replacement surgery on my right knee. I had my lefty knee done in January, piece of cake. Unfortunately, this one is not quite the same. Thank you for being patient as to why I was in the hospital. I just felt I needed to wait. That's my bad. I will post again in a day or so. Again, thank you for all your love. And then heart emoji, bed emoji, prayer emoji. So that's the Debbie update.
Well, I hope she feels better. I know, like I said, it's a tough surgery. My
Mhm,
sister had it, and I mean, if once it heals, it's great because some people say that they wish they had done it earlier, sooner, because their knee feels amazing. It's like a bionic knee.
mhm.
But initially, it is a real pain in the ass, like really painful, and a lot of physical therapy comes with that. So
Yeah.
feel better, Debbie.
Yeah, feel better, Debbie. So that's all my topics. Let me see if Lana wants to say hi real quick before we end it. Um, Oh, so many. I gotta read some of our chat too. Sherry says I've had both of my hips replaced. Yeah, no, hip replacement is crazy. Yeah, that's rough, Sherry. Um, let's see. Oh, let me just see if like Lana's around. Hey, Lana, I gave you if you're around and if you want to talk. I know you were at like a family thing earlier. If you want to talk, I gave you speaking privileges. And JLP, you there still?
Yeah, we didn't touch Beercon and Laura.
Hey, hey, guys.
Hey Lana, what's up?
Hey, Lana.
Hi. How was your trip, girl?
Oh, fantastic as usual. Fantastic as
Good.
usual. It's good to be back and relaxing. With the purpose of the whole trip was to go to a Sweet 16 that lasted
Oh,
3 hours.
oh my God. Really?
3 hours. These people they had it at a resort, the Grand Bahia Principe. Beautiful resort. I recommend it highly.
Mhm.
Very
Wow.
nice, very high end. Um, Blew a ton of money on that, and the party was from 6 to 9, which in Dominican Standard Time means 7:30 to 9. So that was
Wow.
that, yeah. And then the
Wait,
rest of the, we were staying at the hotel anyway, so we enjoyed the rest of our stay.
so you said
Oh,
three
for
hours.
sure.
You said 3 hours, but like, so what would be your what
We
would
were there. We were already at the hotel, so we just walked down to the ballroom. But people that were coming from outside were showing up at 7:30, 7:45.
well, I'm saying that when you say 3 hours, are you saying like it was too long or too short?
It was too short. I
Too
mean,
damn short.
you pay so much. You pay that amount of money for a a big Sweet 16, a ballroom, and all this and all that.
I mean, so was it 3 hours because they only had 3 hours in the ballroom, then they had to get out of the ballroom, or is
Yeah, they just let them rent it out for 3 hours.
okay, I got you. Sorry, I'm just trying to understand.
I'm like, 3 hours? You pay
Yeah, over
all
here,
this
the
money?
quinceañeras and all of that, they go all night.
I'm like, okay, you brought 65 guests to stay at the hotel.
Wow.
So you're bringing in business to them. You've been staying here for about a week. You're like I told the girl's mom, you've been staying here for about a week yourself with your crew of about 10 for a whole week prior to the event.
Mhm.
And they
Wow.
only let you use it for 3 hours. And all the stuff she had shipped for the decorations and everything, she couldn't take that stuff back. So all that stays in the hotel, which they, of course, repurpose it.
Of course.
And I'm like, and then the girl's dress alone was like $4,000.
Mhm.
And that shit ended.
Wow.
And the funniest part of the whole thing, and me and my sister were dying. So the party ends at 9 o'clock. But after the party ends, the music is off, whatever. People are still socializing and talking and having a drink or whatever. They got on the microphone at 9 on the dot. Whoever is not staying in the hotel, please exit to your right
Wow.
immediately.
They were on a tight ship over
They
there.
were like, get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
You can't even stay and have another drink. I
Yeah,
was like,
they turn the
Wow.
lights on at the bar like loud.
yeah, they turned the lights on at 9 o'clock. The music is off. The girl goes up to the DJ, the person that's in charge of the hall, whatever, the ballroom. If you're not staying in the hotel, please exit to your left immediately. And they just start the cleaning staff just comes and starts taking all the shit off the table. I was like, what in the world is going
Oh.
on? We were
You said that was
dying
for a Sweet
laughing.
16?
Huh?
You said that was for like a Sweet 16?
That's 316.
The party was so short, she didn't even have a chance to turn 16. It's like
I know.
Exactly.
she was still
So
15.
then we had to, like, if you want to continue to party, you gotta wait till 11 p.m. till they open the free club, the nightclub that they have on the resort. Till they open that at 11 p.m. By 11 p.m., you're drunk. You don't want to go back downstairs, change out of your fancy clothes, and put your clubbing clothes on. I was
Mhm.
like, you should have just had the party at the free club, and it goes on till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
That
no,
was a
yeah.
lot of money spent for only 3 hours time.
She spent a shit ton of money.
Wow.
I told her, save that dress and wear it for your wedding, cause
Hell yeah.
But could the 16-year-old go to the club or is that 21 and up or something?
that's the thing. They let them in because they was like, as long as they don't come near the bar, they can't drink or anything, like they can't have any alcohol,
Mm,
which on the resort is pretty lax because they don't really check you after a while. But
true.
still, I was like, you should have just threw the party in the damn club.
Hmm.
They're giving you the same food that they're giving at the buffet. Those all-inclusive buffets. They serve breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. They gave at the party. They gave the same food they give at the free buffet when you go to lunch or whatever to dinner. The same free drinks, and I'm like,
And they don't put you out until 2 in the morning.
I told her, I was like, you guys are kidding me. She's like, yeah, but this is what she wanted, so she's been wanting it. But in all honesty, she deserved to have it because since she was about 8 years old, she wanted to have a sweet 16. Her mom's single mom, and she's like, well, we really can't afford single. So she came home with an idea. She said, my teacher was talking about saving the environment. And, so I got an idea. If I collect cans and bottles, I can raise enough money for my sweet 16.
Mm.
So she collected religiously. Anybody that had bottles and cans, like friends or whatever, don't throw away your recyclables. Don't throw away your recyclables. So everybody would give her their recyclables and their bottles and cans, and she went. She would go every day to get the money for the cans and bottles and put it straight into a bank. Put it straight into the bank. She raised almost about $15,000 in about what, 10 years or something like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she did that.
Tell her if she wants to collect a beer can to go to the Turkish casino.
I know, right? Beer can. I'm so glad that we're not going to see them again. I hate him. And I hate Laura too. I kind of felt bad for her at first, but now she's just a cunt.
She is
A big fat cunt.
a big foolish cunt.
Yeah, a big foolish cunt just sitting there. I saw her bullshit on Instagram talking about we get you where I'm enjoying the ride and you get to watch me. I'm like, bitch, we got one of you on every season. You're not
Yeah,
doing
what
anything.
ride?
Yeah, you're not impressing us. There's one of you every season, and it always ends the same way.
Yeah, like it's amusing now when like the official 90 Day Fiancé account posts like promo photos for like the tell-all. They post all the cast members except Laura and Beer Can.
But they're still gonna be on the rest of the chapters of the tell-all.
Yeah, I think because that was already filmed and edited, and like I don't think it would have been too much to like try to edit them out. But as far as like going, I think like they're not going to come back again ever again. And the fact that they're not in the promo photos, that means they're done with them.
Yeah, but they've I mean they've done it before. They've taken people out, but that was before when the tell-alls were like 2 parts. So I could see how they didn't want to go through 4 parts of tell-all editing them out.
True. Well, this one's only one other part, 2 parts total. But yeah,
Well, this is only a 2 part. I thought it was 4.
yeah, it's only 2 parts.
Okay, so yeah, they could have did a quick fix on her.
I don't know. They could have, but for whatever reason, I think there's a lot of like backstage stuff now, and there's like the confessional. So it's like it would have been
They
a lot
just
of content to
they're
tell.
just coming up with all kind of stupid shit. I'm looking forward to the single life tell-all so I can see the new guy.
Ross Matthews.
Yeah, I can see what Ross is about, even though I gotta admit his voice is but
Yeah, I will say when I see him on like his Instagram, I feel
mm,
he's a nice guy and I follow him on Instagram. But yeah, when he like rattles on Instagram with
I know I tried checking out one of his Instagram posts where he's talking about seeing himself on the show or whatever. And I
yeah,
was like,
I mean I like him, so I'm not trying to shit on him, and he's a nice guy. He's actually supportive of me because when I spilled the tea that he's the new like tell-all host, he like tagged me in his like caption, so I should probably be nice to him. But yeah, I will say I'm not the hugest fan of his voice.
yeah, you can be a nice person and have a cringe voice. There's nothing wrong with that.
True.
But yeah, the voice, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get past this. I was hunting for for Pedro's sister all over DR. I was like,
Like
I wish I run into her. Oh my god! I wish I'm gonna run her over with this rental.
true. Okay, do you want me to read some of the live chat before we end it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and I appreciate you joining tonight, JLP. I know.
I appreciate. I missed you guys.
True. Okay, let me. I'll scroll to the top of the comments and then go to like the old. I'll go from like old to new. Um, Heather says hi, or says yay, hi y'all. Colleen says, you know, it'll be a good pod when Shabooty has his wine. Yeah, I'm drinking a little white wine. Um, Heather says, right, Shabooty and JLP plus wine. This says, hey, Captain is in the building from Sherry. Let's see. Angelica says, or is it Angelica or Angelica? You let us know in the chat. Um,
Angelica.
yeah, Angelica, sorry. It says, I thought he was light in the loafers. Who's, I'm trying to remember who we were talking about that was light in the loafers.
Rick.
Okay, Rick. Let's see. Rick and Vanya's guy too. Let's
Yeah, Vanya's guy.
mhm.
Fruity
Oh,
Pebbles.
speaking of him, I'm not gonna. We don't have to spend time on it, but like, there's a Netflix show coming out, a trailer about like, let's just call. I don't know. I forget what the like premise is, but just basically shitheads. So there's gonna be people that are locked up and shit. So then the guy who's like Vanya's guy, like Jeffrey. I don't know if we're talking about the same person. Anyway, like the Jeffrey guy who's like Varya's guy. Anyway, I'm talking about Varya's guy Jeffrey. He's on a Netflix show coming out. So I don't know if y'all saw that trailer, but it's about like people that do fucked up shit and then they end up locked up.
Wait. The sweaty guy?
No. I didn't mean Vanja. I meant Varya, like Jeffrey.
Oh, Varia. Yeah. Jeffrey, the one. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I could send it to you, but afterwards. But there's a,
Yeah. I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, Varia, the Russian girl, Ravia.
yeah, his guy, her guy is on a Netflix show, and I purposely didn't repost it because I don't want to give like Netflix free promo. But anyway,
They're too expensive.
yeah, he's on some like Netflix documentary. If people are interested, let me know and I'll send you the trailer. And I'll put it in the Patreon chat. Um, okay, let's see. Let me see if there's any other comments. Courtney is so pretty. Her problem is she doesn't realize her value. Uh, her foot fetish empire. Maybe that's about Courtney. I don't know. Lana says she was complaining about no sex. How much sex does she think she's gonna get from the old fuddy duddy?
You tell Alana.
Right?
Sherry says, "Oh my gosh, she never had a job. That's crazy." Lana says, "Wow, no wonder she lives at home." Heather says, "Terrible wig twins." That was about like Emma and Sophie. Lana says, "All fuck buddies." I'm assuming that's about them plus Rob. Sherry says Ziad was funny. That's a reference to the tell-all. Yeah, Ziad had a lot of like one-liners that people were fans of.
Yes.
He called like Elise a man. He said,
He came to drag.
yeah, he dragged him. And then he said, what's his face? Rick is a shitty father or something.
Yeah, he struck a nerve
Yep.
with that one. He was gonna kill him.
True.
True. And then let's see. Oh, and then Joshua. Oh, yeah, Joshua with the popcorn. Emma's twin seemed disgusted by her own sister. She was telling all the tea/business. Lana says, I can't wait to watch. I assume that's the last resort. Sherry says,
Yep.
true. I can't believe who's on the show again. It is Ziad. Lana says, I'm one of those people that likes to know what they're up to now, so I don't mind seeing the show. Pineapple Girl says, I love Jenny's daughter, Christina, but for her to be so happy her mom is on TV again, we know they're okay. And you know what's annoying too is like they're not, and Jenny on the trailer, she still sounds like slurred, kind of like slowed and slurred. But
Yes, she did.
I guarantee you, like, I feel like they're still never gonna, I feel like they're still not gonna address it or something.
They're not. Jenny is working. I mean, the lack of social security
Mhm.
and with living wages really put her on this show for the rest of her life, for eternity. I mean, she looks even worse in this show. She's
Mhm.
slow and oh man.
Yes. Something's changed with Jenny. I don't care what they say.
Yeah, I'm gonna if I had to guess, I think she might have had a small stroke.
Yes, same here.
A small
Yeah,
stroke.
yeah, I'm just annoyed that my only annoyance about it is like it's not. I feel it's not going to be addressed at all on the show.
No, they're not going to address it because remember, she's married to Sami, which is like 30 years younger than her.
Hmm.
So,
And Sherry says, "Yeah, the timing of all these shows is ridiculous." Sherry says, "I literally hate Payola as much as I hate Jasmine." Heather says, yeah, I like Pillow Talk for that when it was still like Molly. Sherry says, I never thought I'd stop watching Pillow Talk, but it's so stupid I can't watch.
Yeah, and Pillow Talk gone down the
Pillow Talk,
shitter.
Pillow Talk is whack. Diaries is whack. A lot of the Monday show spinoffs are whack.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Let's see. Sherry says, yo, what the hell was that all about? I don't know what her comment was about. Sherry says that is extremely cringe. And Angelica says Jasmine is deranged. Lana says, unless Matilda is albino, there's no black in that baby. I have an albino granddaughter, I know.
I sure do.
Oh. Let's see. Angelica says, can we just ship her back to Panama? Sherry says the braided hair was so over the top. It looks AI. Pineapple Girl says, "Oh my God, I thought Shabooty was the one that put the braids on Jasmine too." Laugh out loud. No, that was straight from Jasmine's post, unedited from me. Though it is something I would do. In this case, it's something I didn't do. Um,
Wishful thinking, Shabooty.
True. Okay, the Heather says that tracks with the boat sales. That's in reference to Joshua. Angelica says so. She did say she has never worked out a day in her life. Um, Lana says, feel better, Debbie. We love you. Sherry says, I've had both my hips replaced. So we talked about that earlier. Um, Heather says, good news. It would have been too short. Angelica, yes, like JLP said, like the Rugrats. Sherry says, what is it called? I wonder if it's called My Psycho Ex. Laugh at, haha. It's something along that vein, yeah. So anyway, those are all the comments. Those are all our topics. If you're wondering where Gina was, I think she went to go see the new Devil Wears Prada movie tonight. So that's that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We're missing George.
Yeah, I don't know what George is in. Like,
MIA.
yeah, he's busy. I don't know, doing his thing. I guess you could say.
Yeah, George is in La La Land.
Yeah, he's in La La Land. So
Yeah. We have to wait for him to come down from that
yeah,
cloud.
yeah, he's in the honeymoon phase. So
That's right. And believe me, the honeymoon phase don't last forever.
yeah, I'm sure he'll be back in the fold, podcast fold. Ultimately.
Yes, for sure. We miss him.
True. So anyway, it's 12:21, and I know JLP's trying to go to bed.
Well, I'm old.
True.
I'm old and sober now. So
Like, how much did you like? Did you get shit faced? How often did you get shit faced in DR?
I only drank at the resort and not like overindulge. I got the worst sunburn that you can imagine. I'm gonna send you a picture. You could probably post it on the Patreon, but
Wow.
my
Ouch.
skin was peeling. My skin was like I would dry myself when I take a shower, and when I try to put the towel on me, my skin would just come right off like a burn
Yes.
victim.
Oh God. My friend gets like that. Yes.
I got like that, but by mistake. I intend to do that. I went to the pool for about an hour and it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to turn back and get the sunblock. Fuck it. I'm just go in the pool like that. Then I went in the pool and everything was fine. And I came back upstairs to the room and I'm like, I feel so hot.
Mm,
And I was like, oh my God, my skin feels so hot. So I said, fuck it, probably got, a little bit of sunburn. Then the next day, I did the same kind of thing, but I did it earlier. I went back down to the beach for about an hour in the water, and then I rinsed off and then got in the pool for about another hour. And I
mhm.
went upstairs and to my room, and then I started feeling even hotter. I looked in the mirror. I'm like, oh shit, I'm like a lobster. and then, and that's where it began. My skin started just coming off of me like that.
Ouch.
Yep.
I hope you got some aloe vera.
Oh
Right.
man, well, instead of having the aloe vera, I had the actual aloe plant, and they would peel it off and rub it on me all over me.
Yes. I always grow one just for
Yeah,
that purpose.
in DR there's plenty, so they just rub it all over. My sister was just rubbing all over me as I was in hell. I
I
couldn't
could
even, I
imagine.
couldn't even put clothes on my shoulders. Everything was killing me. Well, I was
Are
mostly
you
worried
in
about my
housing?
face. My face was the worst part because I was like, oh shit, now I look real fucked up. And I had to meet up with my ex-husband, which I hadn't seen in 20 years. We were supposed to have lunch. And I'm like, now I look like a melted candle.
Oh God, that's a story we need
Lunch?
to know more about next
Yes,
Friday.
I gotta tell you guys about that.
Yes.
So I met up with him. He lives in DR. I met up with him to just to, chew the fat a little bit. We do have a daughter in common, so we do co-parent.
Cool.
So yeah,
Like,
but it was terrible.
like not to be all up in your family business, but who in your family was having the sweet 16 party?
She's like a second cousin's daughter,
Hmm.
like a cousin,
Okay.
my second cousin, her daughter.
True.
But she's really close with my sister. Her mom is really close with my sister. They used to work together,
Mhm.
even and all of that. They grew up together. So she was like, oh, I want you to come and blah, blah, blah. So we went. But her mother and my sister grew up together.
Mhm.
And the Sweet 16 girl's mother worked with my sister also. And that's, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the
True.
grandmother grew up with my sister.
True. All right. Well,
Yeah.
should
All
we
right.
wrap it up?
I'll send you guys pictures of my burn unit.
Yes, I want to see poor baby. Oh,
my burn unit.
If you're going to post it on Patreon, I'll be happy to.
Well, you can post it. I mean, I don't care. Well, a lot of people don't know what I look like, so I'll just chop my head off. I don't want to run into any of my fans out
Crop
there
your
in
head
the
off if you
street.
want. But
Huh?
yeah, no, do that. Yeah, crop your head off. Whatever.
Yeah. I don't want nobody. I don't want to run into any of my fans in the street.
True. Or
I,
they'll see you at a restaurant and secretly record you. No.
yeah, like look at JLP.
They'll be like, she doesn't look like the Star Trek person at all. What the fuck?
Yeah, I still get people asking me if I'm the real JLP.
Hmm.
I'm like, yeah, well, whatever suits you.
True. All right. Well, I'm gonna end it if that's cool. All
well,
right.
bye, guys. It
All
was good
right.
talking to
Let me
you.
I'll give shout out to all of our live listeners before I end it, which is well, obviously JLP, but then Lana, Angelica, Colleen, Davey, Heather, Pineapple Girl, Sherry, and Sophia. So thank you for listening. What's my outro again? Thank you for listening to 90 Fiance Fridays on
Friday.
Friday.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye bye.